Hey guys, all the products you see in this video can be found in the description down below. Today we have the Megacom Duomon 3. This is the 2024 version. I'll tell you my favorite thing about this in just a second, but first some things you need to know. This new version is really cool. It has similar features to the old one, but it just does it a lot better in my experience. And what this does, if you guys don't know what this does, is it allows you to auto catch Pokemon and auto spin Pokestops. So if you're riding a bike, if you're going on a jog, even if you have this in your car, it's not going to do a great job of catching Pokemon if you're going over a certain speed limit. But if you're going under like 20, if you're like in city neighborhood streets and you're just driving, it'll spin Pokestops around 20 to 30 miles per hour. You have to be really going less than that to catch Pokemon, but this is an incredible tool if you're a Pokemon Go player because it can do all kinds of really cool stuff. It just saves you a bunch of time. And if you're just riding your bike, like I said, or doing something, might as well have this going and catching Pokemon for you. As far as the flashing lights goes, guys, this has a lot of different color codings that the other one kind of had, but not as good. For example, if it's flashing blue, it means there's a Pokestop in range. If it's flashing green, there's a Pokemon in range. If it's flashing white, it's in the process of catching a Pokemon. If it's flashing like a rainbow color, it means it's either spun a Pokestop or it's caught a Pokemon. And then yellow, if it failed to catch the Pokemon. If it's flashing red, there could be a bunch of different things that this means. You could be out of Pokeballs. It could be that there's a new Pokemon in range. Sometimes you can set this to ignore new Pokemon. A lot of people like to try to catch the new Pokemon themselves because this only uses red balls. You're going to have a much better chance of catching that new Pokemon, or especially if it's like a new or a rare one with a better Pokeball. It'll also go red if your storage is full or if there's some kind of a phone issue. So a lot of cool color codes that you can see just visually. Another cool thing about this version, guys, is that there is an app. Here's the app, and as you can see, it's fairly simple, and you can see how many Pokemons you've caught and how many Pokestops you've spun on each account that is using this device. And then if you scroll down here, it's really cool. Actually, they just added a new feature a couple days ago where you can automatically reconnect and also reconnect without having to hit the prompt on Android. So this app is pretty awesome, guys, pretty simple, and you can configure a lot of settings on here. You can also just push this button and it'll tell you as well.
188 Pokemon caught, 344 Pokestops visited.
So as you can see, you can use this and push that button and it'll tell you audibly, but it's really cool to have the app. The really cool thing about this one as well is it is up to 2 players. So as you can see, there's 2 buttons on here. And you go up to 2 players at the same exact time. So if you and your friend or whoever are together and you want to connect both your phones to this and use both your Pokemon apps, you can do that at the same time, which is super convenient, super awesome, guys. Because my favorite thing about this just has to be the fact of how much time it saves you. If you are out there and you're like, I ride my bike all the time, for example, and I have an e-bike, so I'll ride like 40, 50 miles sometimes. I'll cover a lot of ground with this. I'll catch like 500 to 600 Pokemon with this thing, just riding the bike around town, spinning tons of Pokestops, and it's just an incredible device. It makes it so much funner, so much easier. You rack up XP points like crazy. Guys, there's nothing really much better I can say about this one. It's a lot better than the older one. It seems to catch things and spin things a little bit faster. The other one was pretty good too, but this thing is just a giant step forwards, and I just highly recommend this product. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. I appreciate it a ton. Have a good day, guys.